What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the NJ Show. It is good to be back. For those of you who don't know, I was away for the last couple of days. I've been away. I've been abroad. Turkey was a beautiful place. It was a beautiful place. Big up the Turkish community. Lovely, lovely people. But ultimately, it is good to be back. It is a Monday afternoon in the UK. And do we have any viewers? Let's have a look. We have 9 people watching, but we have 6 likes. Can we get those likes up to 9? And let's kick off the show. Okie dokie. So, a lot's been going on since I've been away. There's been a multitude of things to talk about. However, we can't go into everything. The days that we've missed are the days that we've missed. But if you're tuning in today, that means that you want to... I look like Dank. Rolf. Oh, you're a funny guy, Rolf. Thank you very much. I'd be so lucky. Dank is a handsome brother. He is. So look, there is a lot to discuss today. So many things have been going on. The reason that you're tuning in today is because you want to be an expert in cryptocurrency. You want to be up to date in cryptocurrency. You want to be up to date with the news. You want to be up to date with the charts. You want to be up to date with everything so that you can have the bigger picture in your mind and you can be prepared to take on this market by the balls, right? Each and every one of you will do well. You're here, you're early, you're subscribed to this channel. You're subscribed to this channel, right? Double check and make sure you're subscribed to this channel because you should be already. Interestingly enough, 66% of people that watch this channel aren't subscribed. So if you're watching this and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, look, if you've learned something, feel free to subscribe. So let's kick it off straight away. We won't waste any time from here. Let's talk about Bitcoin, right? What's been going on with Bitcoin? So if you guys tuned into the last stream, you'll know that this was the same chart that we used, right? I like this chart because it's the macro chart. When you're using a macro chart, it takes a good while before we have to change the levels and whatnot, you know, levels that are important to me. Okay, now we have a multitude of levels here. We have the lows at 29k. We have resistance at 33k. We have resistance at 35k. We have some resistance at 37k, which I haven't marked out. And we have the major resistance for me at 43k. So what's going on? Boom, what's going on? Am I already long? That's a little private joke. For those on crypto Twitter, you'll know. Follow me on Twitter, TraderNJ1. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and you should be subscribed to this channel with the bell icon smashed. I'm sure you should be. Anyway, right. So the last time we spoke, we said Bitcoin, we needed to form some kind of low. Brown Hulk, welcome to the stream. We said we needed a low to be formed, right? We needed some sort of consolidation. We needed something. We couldn't take a long based off, you know, big fat red candles. We can't just knife catch. Knife catching is evil in crypto. That's one of the fastest ways that you can lose your money because it's a volatile space. Bitcoin doesn't move like the other pairs. If you're somebody who trades Forex, you're not going to get these 10, 20, 30% moves that you get in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So don't knife catch. It's not the game, you know, don't do that. Even the pros don't do that. So don't do that. You'll occasionally get lucky. You'll occasionally win 1 or 2 trades, but the market will entice you. You'll lose it all again. You're talking to someone who's done it many times in the past. I'm here to tell you not to do it. That's my job, right? Bam Bam Bitcoin says, sup degens. BTC Day Trader says, yo, NJ, what's Saeed saying? You have to go and ask Saeed. You'd have to go and ask him. So what did Bitcoin do? Bitcoin found a local low. Right? It looks like at 29k, we have found some support. Believe it or not, we have. This is great news, right? This means that we can start pushing up to the next level of resistance and we can play level by level. Now, the first question we need to ask is, are we in a bear market? Are we still in a bear market? Because last week we spoke about this and we said, okay, you know, if Bitcoin's going to push up, are we in a bear market? Where is Bitcoin right now? And last week I said, we're in a bear market. What do I think this week? This week, if you're tuning in for the answer, I think we're still in a bear market. We still haven't broken out of those chains yet. We haven't broken those gates yet, you know? BTC Day Trader says you should get him as a guest on your show. Yes, do you know what? That is a fantastic idea. We should definitely get SC on as a guest for the show. Great idea, BTC Trader. I'm going to keep that in mind, and credit to you if I do it, if I do go ahead with it. Cool. Now, when Bitcoin broke out of this consolidation here at 29K, we saw it push up, and we pushed right into the resistance of 33K. And for those of you who watched the stream, I did say 33K was going to be the first point of resistance. It would be somewhere where I'd look to trim some of my position. And lo and behold, I did. Now, what has happened since then? We have pulled back to 29K. When we pull back to 29K, what did we do? What did we do? For those of you who have been watching the stream, you will know what I deem as a bottom and what I deem as a downtrend, what I deem as an uptrend. You guys have been watching the show now. We're about 6 episodes in. You guys know what I look for in a bottom. I like slow, grindy consolidation, boring market price action. That's when I know that people are exiting. That's when I know that people don't care. That's when I know the patient guys are thin and the impatient guys are selling, looking for the volatile moves, you know? And that's exactly what we did. From 33K, we pulled back to 29K, and we did that boring consolidation right here. Let me show you guys right here at 29K. We did that boring consolidation. I love it. I love to see it. And from there, lo and behold, we are now pushing back up into that resistance. So for those of you playing the level to level game, you're winning at the moment because your levels are intact. Right? You're playing the bounce between 29 and 33, from 33 back to 29 and 29 back all the way up. So what do I think happens next? What do I think happens next? I think that we've done the pullback to 29 now. Now we should start pushing up. All right? We should start pushing up back to 33. I think we break above 33 in all honesty, and we start pushing towards 35. 35 to 37 is a big level of resistance. It's a very big level of resistance. Whether or not we break through it, that's irrespective of the point. What we need to do is we need to break through 33. We need to get to 35. And if we can hold 35 and get some boring price action up at 35, similar to how we're seeing here at 29K, then we know the doors to 37 will be open. We have 22 viewers watching live on the stream. We have 13 likes. Can we get these likes up to 20? It helps support the channel. It helps support me. It helps me bring you another episode tomorrow and the day after. I want to do this every day for you guys. You know, help me out. It helps with the algorithms. Share the stream. Do your business. You know what the dealio is. Thank you very much for those who have joined already. Welcome Hassan. Welcome Method. Good to see you guys. Welcome SJ. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Smash the likes. Smash the likes. So that's Bitcoin. Bitcoin for me, short term, it's looking bullish. It's looking very, very good. And the rest of the market is intact too. We're seeing bounces in Solana. We're seeing bounces in multiple altcoins. Hey Tiago. Hey Optimus. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm in the UK. Let me know where you guys are from and I'll shout you out. You know, yesterday I saw some funny analytics yesterday, you know, showing me different places of the world where people are tuning in. So I would love to know, where are you guys from? Let me know in the comments. I want to know which countries you're tuning in from to know where I've got friends. So that's Bitcoin. Bitcoin, short term bullish. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin short term. What's going on with ETH? What is going on with ETH? Now, ETH, we caught the lows on ETH on this stream. We did, right? We said at around 1700, we said we want a push up now, hopefully into 2200. That's kind of where we want to go. 1900 is a very, very big place of resistance. It is. I haven't marked that in the chart. And why haven't I done that? I've not marked it in the chart because I want, oh, sorry, you guys can't see that very well. There you go. I've not marked it in the chart because I want you guys to be more zoomed out. Now, one thing that you guys will notice, right? And I know that you guys go through this. I know you guys go through this because 5 years in the game and I still go through it. A lot of the times I've got charts that have so many levels and each level means something. Each level is a point of support. It's a point of resistance. It's it makes me desperate to trade. I get it. Oh, we've got a lot of people here. Rolf is from Amsterdam, Holland. Big up the Holland community. And Tiago is from Portugal. Love to see it. Tariq is from Scotland. Oh, welcome. You are all welcome to the stream. Fantastic. We have got a wide range of people joining. 24 people here. Can we get some? We've got 21 likes. Hey, we are in a good mood today. Everybody's in a good mood. Monday is good. And California from Darren. Big up Darren from California. Everybody say hello to him. And BTC Day Trader is from Pakistan. Fantastic. This is amazing. Florida from Pablo. All right. Moving on. You guys are legendary. And Trader Dank joining from Jamaica. MashaAllah, Jamaica. Trader Dank is from Jamaica, everybody. Jamaica. Right. So, I wanted to zoom out and keep these levels on a higher time frame basis so that we have a clean chart. When you have your chart clean, you have a much better insight as to where you think price is going to go. All right. I could easily from here go into the 15-minute chart and 5-minute chart. I could draw out maybe 5 or 6 different ranges and say, well, if price goes here, then price goes here, then this is what I'm expecting. But no, I don't want to convolute my mind with a consortium of information. I don't want to do that. I want to keep it simple. And for me, 1700 was a place where I saw buyers step in. 2200 is a place where I saw sellers push price down with aggression. So if I was to buy and sell, where would I buy and sell? I would buy and sell from 1700 to 2200. All right. 1900 may be that place of resistance, but if you watch the last stream, you'll know that we had places of taking profit. We take profit on the way up. We don't buy a position and then sell it right at the take profit. We buy a position and then we layer out. We scale out 20% here, 30% here, 25% here, until we have maybe 10-20% of our positions left. We're comfortably in profit. We know that even if we get stopped out from here, we're making some money. Brown Hulk says she's from Somalia, and Captain Cruz says Australia. Amazing. All right. So what's going on with Bitcoin dominance? We spoke about Bitcoin dominance as well. We wanted that 50%. We wanted to hit that 50%. Let's have a look where we are. We are at 47% now. So every time we do a stream, every single time we do a new stream, we are pushing up on Bitcoin dominance. And what does that mean? A lot of you might not know what Bitcoin dominance is, and some of you might. Bitcoin dominance is essentially Bitcoin's dominance on the market. Sorry for my English there. Bitcoin's dominance on the market. How much of the market is Bitcoin taking up? And right now we're at 47%. The way that you've got to view it is the higher Bitcoin is in terms of dominance, the less of a market cap your altcoins is going to give you. So whenever you see Bitcoin dominance pushing down, for instance, from here at 73% all the way down to 40%, you're thinking alt season. That's when you're going to have your favorite alts going crazy. All right. And whenever you see Bitcoin dominance pushing back up, it kind of means that all the money is flowing back into Bitcoin, and your favorite altcoins might not be doing as well as you'd like them to do, even on the most bullish days, because money's flowing back into Bitcoin. The market is in a state of fear. People want to hold Bitcoin as opposed to altcoins. All right. That's the flow of money. You come into cryptocurrency, you use your fiat to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum or USDT. Well, let's say Bitcoin in this particular example. You buy Bitcoin, you're holding Bitcoin. Your objective is that Bitcoin is going to go to, $1 million, right? Which I believe it can do, but that's for a later day. We'll talk about that later on. So Bitcoin can do its thing. Bitcoin can go to $1 million. But what happens when you're holding Bitcoin? Bitcoin's going up, but you see potentials in altcoins. What do you do then? You use your Bitcoin to buy altcoins. Take care, Trader Deng. Thank you for joining the stream, mate. Appreciate your love and support. I'll catch you on the next one. Right, going back to Bitcoin. So, you're holding your Bitcoin. You use your Bitcoin to buy altcoins. Your altcoins start moving up as Bitcoin dominance decreases. And then you sell and you now have more Bitcoin. I hope you guys are keeping up with that. If you don't understand, rewind the video, 2-3 minutes, and you should after a couple of times of hearing it, you should, it should make sense to you. All right. So Bitcoin dominance going towards that 50% level. I'm not sure if Bitcoin's going to dump for that. I'm not sure if Bitcoin's going to pump for that. We are yet to find out, but we do know that we have a chart here that points to that 50% level being the key level of resistance. Now, you know, what do I want to happen at that 50% level? Now, we've had 8 or 9 months now of just pure bearish price action. We haven't had that relief that we're looking for. I don't think 33k to 35k is enough of a relief to say, yeah, this is we've just had a big bull market and now we're having some sort of relief for Bitcoin. It's not enough for me, right? So I would love to see something like this. If we go back to March 2018, right? In March 2018, we hit 50% dominance and we retraced all the way back to 40%. That was a 10% decrease in Bitcoin dominance. And that 10% decrease essentially allowed us enough relief in altcoins to scale out of our positions to really get a handle on this bear market. You know, when you're in a bull market, you spend all your time trying to figure out, where do I buy the pullbacks? Where do I buy? What do I do? Everything is leaving without me. How do I get on board? Similarly, in bear markets, when everything is going down like crazy, you look for these pullbacks up into resistance so that you can exit your positions or start building short positions. You know, hey SJ, how's it going, mate? Thank you so much for joining the stream. We've got 23 viewers here. Can we smash up some likes? We've got 26 likes on the channel. Thank you very much. Nuruddin says, Salam Akhi. Salam, brother. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Let me know where you guys are from. We've got a wide range of people today. Amazing, amazing. The community is unbeaten in cryptocurrency. Unbeaten. I love the job that I do. I love the space that I'm in. I love all you guys. I feel happy coming live every day for you guys. You guys make it worth it, you know? And I'm not just saying that because I'm on camera. I'm saying it because I mean it. Some of you in the space are inspiring. You guys want to learn. You guys are focused. You guys are here for your own reasons, personal reasons, for your family, for your friends, for your, you know, for your futures. Keep it up. Keep it up. We're going to make it, you know, wag me. We are going to make it. Maybe not now, but in the next cycle. Everything that we do here now, the reason that you're tuning in to listen to all these pieces of news, the reason that you're tuning in to watch these charts on the higher time frame, you're tuning in so that when the bull market comes, you are ahead of the game. You know all the latest crypto dramas. You know where money is flowing. You understand what the latest trends are. You are ready for the bull market. When the next bull market comes, you're not going to be joining halfway through. You're not going to be joining and saying, I need to figure out where the pullback is. You're going to be prepared. You're going to say, well, hang on a second. I know everything that's gone on in the last year or so. I know everything that's gone on in the last 2 years. At some stage, we'll be discussing the Bitcoin halving. You're going to be so up to date that everybody here will make it. You know, I'm confident. I believe in you guys. So that's Bitcoin dominance, right? Moving on, I want to talk about a coin, an altcoin that I spoke about in the last stream, right? Well, a couple of streams ago, actually. And it caused a little bit of controversy on Twitter because, you know, I called out for a bit of a pullback, and we'll go into what happened. So that coin is a hunter's dream cow, right? Now, if you guys have been watching my streams, you'll know that I called cow towards the bottom at around, you know, sort of the 4,000 area, around the bottom. Not the exact bottom, but on the pullback. I called cow and I said, look, cow is an altcoin that I like. Cow is an altcoin that I think is going to do well. This is one that we might need a story to, you know? Now, I didn't get around to doing that story because I ended up traveling abroad, but there are some people who paid attention and some people who were interested in understanding why I think cow would go up. Now, interestingly enough, what has cow done since then? In this bear market, we have got around a 3x rally. So what did I say? I said, look, cow has 3x'd. We're in a bear market. We're not in that up only market where we can do 10, 20, 30, 40x. It doesn't work like that in these markets. And the sooner that you can get your head around that, the sooner that you can start making money in the bear market and not losing it. That's why you're tuning into these streams. So when you're tuning into these streams, make sure you're listening. You know, make sure you're listening. My voice is there so that you can hear it. You know? So what did I do? I took some profit here at the highs. Well, not at the highs, but sort of just a bit higher than where we are. I took some profit and I said, cow has 3x now, and we are in a seller's territory. Now, we have pulled back since then. All right. And I've bought some more. I've added to my position. My bag is not as big as it was at the beginning when I bought at the lows here. However, you know, I've bought some more here because I do believe that we're getting some momentum. If Bitcoin is looking bullish and ETH is looking bullish, we're pushing towards higher levels of resistance. What do I think altcoins are going to do? Now, I don't think all of the altcoins will move, but I think a select few will. And what do I mean by that? Altcoins that have had too much bearish price action, that have enough daily volume, some of these coins will start showing you relief. Coins like Cow, which have a narrative and a story behind it, which have fundamental drivers behind it, those coins will push. All right. So let's take a quick look at Cow. All right. Now I'm looking for a point of support and a point of resistance. I'm choosing this. Why have I chosen this line? Well, what has happened? What has happened? So this line here that I've chosen is at around 1150. All right, 1150. We've got a deviation here. Price went under, found resistance here at 1150, sold off. We went back up. Deviation on this 1150 level. Price sort of found resistance multiple times and it sold off incredibly to all-time lows. Right? We've now pushed back up to this 1150 level. All right? Look. We've pushed back up to this 1150 level, but what did we do this time? Did we find resistance at this level or did we break above it? We broke above it, went into price discovery, all right, here at 1700, and now we've come back down and it looks as though buyers are beginning to step in for support. So what does this mean? Now, you know, a lot of people are trying to figure out what this news is, you know, and Elon Musk has recently tweeted as well with a picture of a crow. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Where it's yet to be seen what Cow can deliver. It's one of those things where it gives you a taste of what the bull market was really like, where, you know, price is followed by and driven by news, you know. So, you know, I'm bullish on Cow. I think that as long as price action remains like this, I'm willing to step in and risk my neck on the line. I'm not telling you to buy it. This is not financial advice in any way, shape or form. I'm letting you guys know what I do. I'm not going to let you know every move that I do, but whenever I do see a move that seems pretty clear and crystal clear to me, I'll definitely let you guys know. Cow being one of them. So look, where do I think Cow can go from here? Well, look, you know, it's already done a 3x. So I don't want to say it's going to 10x from here, right? But I do believe that from here back to the highs, we're looking at around 35%. So if you put $10,000 down on the line, or if you put $1,000 on the line, right? That's what you're risking. You have the potential to make $350 out of that 1,000. So when you do cash out, you're cashing out $1,350. $350 profit. There you go. You rode the news, you rode the price action, you've taken the trade. Well done. Go get an ice cream for the day. All right? That's Cow. So I do think it's going to go well. You know, we'll bring this back up. A lot of people sort of showed me hate when I said I'm taking some profit on Cow, but you know, you have traders in the space and then you have people that believe everything is going to go to 100x irrespective of the market that we're in. If you're tuning into the stream, I want you guys to get better at understanding market cycles. I want you guys to start seeing things from the bigger picture view. I want you guys to start seeing things from the daily time frame, the weekly time frame. I'm seeing too many 15-minute charts on Twitter. Too many 5-minute charts on Twitter. Everybody's forcing a trade. You know, I used to be just like that. I used to try and force a trade every day. When me and Dank were new in early 2017, we were looking for a trade every single day. You know, and that's not how trading works. With trading, you pick your levels. You pick the levels that are important to you. You mark out support. You mark out resistance, and you step back. You step back. And you look, you wait for those levels to be tapped. When those levels aren't tapped, you're patient. You're patient. You know? And when you're patient, that is when crypto and trading become the most rewarding experiences that you can get. I promise you, it will change your life if you're patient. Sometimes you buy in a little bit higher, sometimes you buy in a little bit lower. But you know the difference between you and the person who FOMO'd in? The difference is you waited for support to be tapped. You waited for resistance to be reclaimed. You looked for confirmation. You don't like drawdown. Drawdown is one of the worst things you can feel in crypto. And maybe I'll do a video about that. You know, maybe if the demand is there, I'll do a video explaining drawdown and how you can sort of battle it, you know, when you're going through it. So yeah. Moving on to the news, right? Let's talk about things that are happening in crypto. Over the last year, we've had a bull market. We've had a good bull market. A lot of things have happened in that bull market, and that has culminated into what we're seeing now. We're seeing a lot of different pieces of news where we can see what did people do during that bull market. It might be you in the next one. So number one, starting off, a 19-year-old artist has made nearly $50 million from selling his NFTs, right? Think about it like this. NFTs, imagine you have no money, just an idea, right? You make an NFT project, you make your NFTs, and suddenly you're sitting on 50 million. That's the dream right there. That's the dream. You're probably listening to this thinking, shit, how do I do that? How did this guy do it and I can't do it? You know, it's all about innovation and ideas, right? Now, a teenager named Victor, who, transgender teenager, all right, named Victor, he made an NFT project. He sold it for 50 million. He's living life. He's smashed up this bull market, and now he's where he is. He's where he is. Why am I sharing this news? What does this have to do with you? Is this just designed to keep you up to date, or am I sort of hinting something here? What I'm hinting is when you see these kind of articles, you've got to think to yourself, well, hang on a second. When I joined the bull market, people were making hundreds of dollars a day. People were making thousands at one point. And then later on, sort of halfway down the line, a year in the bull market, we started seeing millionaires being printed. We started seeing people tweet about, I've made $1 million, I've made this, I've done this, and I've done that. People tweeting I've made $1 million, and their Twitter account going from 10K to 100K followers just off that tweet. You know, people go ballistic when they see that you've made $1 million, $2 million. But what does that mean? That means that a lot of money has been taken from the market, and the market is one of the biggest enemies that you'll ever meet in this game. Imagine your worst enemy. The market can fuck you harder than that. You know, that's how deep the market is. The money is there to take your money from you. The money is there to make you poor. The money is there to keep you broke. The market doesn't like you. The market is run by entities and people in shadows that are looking for liquidity, and you are their liquidity. You're their victims. You're their targets. Right? So when you see pieces of news like this, that's when you kind of get the idea that, hang on a second, maybe NFTs aren't the play right now. If somebody's cashing out 50 million at the top, maybe it is a top. Maybe we need to pull back from the idea of NFTs, and maybe we need to see other sectors of cryptocurrency that might be making money. For instance, in our case, meme industry. The meme industry, Cow's doing well. So why would I be looking at NFTs right now if Cow is doing well? Rolf says Cow is not on KuCoin. Too bad. It isn't on KuCoin. However, Cow did get listed on 9 exchanges. Upon listing, I think that they're going for more exchanges. They have news coming out, I think, today. And I'm interested to see what it does. You know, it's generating so much daily volume, even in this type of market, that I wouldn't be surprised if one of the bigger exchanges listed it. You know, I want Binance to list it. I think Binance should list it. The narrative behind Cow is that it's SHIB 2.0. So we'll see what happens. But moving on, you know, this NFT space, I think, is tapped out for the short term. That's what NJ's saying. And I think we will revisit it. Okay? I think NFTs are a predominant factor in the space. I think that they're going to do incredible numbers in the future. In the next bull market, they're going to be one of the sectors that you're going to need to capitalize on. You're going to need to learn it, whether you're comfortable or not. Crypto can't just be logging into Binance and buying and selling an altcoin. It can't be like that. You have to broaden your horizons. You have to change the way that you think. You have to expand it, you know, so that you can make money in each sector. That's how crypto is done. You've got to love it. You've got to really appreciate it. For instance, when you're playing a game, let's take Pokemon for an example, right? I love Pokemon. You know, you start the game and you get your 3 starters. You pick your Pokemon. You start leveling your Pokemon up. When you level your Pokemon up, you can use it to buy more, to catch more Pokemon. You use those Pokemon to take on gym battles. After the gym battles, you go to the Pokemon League to become the master. It's the same thing in crypto. You've got to learn everything. At the beginning, you join into 1 or 2 streams. You're on Twitter, you're on Telegram, you're trying your best to learn about 1, 2 altcoins. Before you know it, you know about 100 altcoins. Similarly, you've got to take that step, jump into other sectors of crypto like NFTs, DeFi, oracles, privacy. You've got to do it. All right. So NFTs, I think it's a tapped out space. We've got teenagers making $50 million at the local top. I think we need a year or 2 for this to die down, consolidate, let the money really exit, and then you buy in. SJ says you get in before listing on major markets. Correct. That's it. That's perfectly said. Perfectly said. I couldn't say it better than that. Right? You use your fundamental analysis. You use your technical analysis. You use the market conditions. You think about all of these things. You see what people are saying on Twitter. See what people are saying on YouTube. You put it all together to paint a bigger picture. And when you do, you can make a decision whether or not you want to enter those positions. All right, moving along. What else has happened in this bull market that's just recently went past? Mustafa says, hi, buddy. Hello, mate. How's it going? It's good to see you. You're a regular tuner. Everyone say hello to Mustafa. He's a lovely chap. Crypto scams have raked in more than 1 billion since the beginning of 2021. Now, again, similarly with these NFTs, you know, in 2020, nobody wanted to know about cryptocurrency. Bitcoin was nuking. Bitcoin was nuking. It was when we got that 4K dip. You know, it was when we got that 4K dip. And during that time on Twitter, there weren't many bots. There weren't many Telegram chats that were telling you to join and, you know, connect your wallet and so forth. But because so much money has entered the space, scammers have seen an opportunity to try and capitalize on a portion of the money that has come into the space, you know, and as a result, they've raked in $1 billion worth of money that people have worked hard to get. You know, I've seen some examples where people have built their account from like 1K to 100K, and then they connect their wallet to a wrong site or something like that, and suddenly MetaMask is wiped out. When you see these kind of pieces of news, you got to think to yourself, all right, I've got to pull back. Too much money has been taken from the market. We know that the market is evil. We know that the market wants to get that money back. How is the market going to get that money back? I don't want to be part of that exit liquidity that gets the market its money back. You know, another bearish piece of news which we need to take into consideration. If you guys want to read more about this, you can go to theblockcrypto.com. This is not sponsored, but you know, this is where I found it. 46,000 people have reported losing more than $1 billion to crypto scammers. So, you know, keep an eye on Twitter. When you're looking at Twitter, when you're looking at your favorite influencer's account, make sure that the account name is as it should be. Make sure the followers are as it should be. Just take an extra 2 seconds, you know, what's this? All right. Take an extra 2 seconds to make sure that you're doing that investigative work. And that's a lot of what crypto is, a lot of this investigative work. Or you can join the NJ show and I can do that investigative work for you. Feel free to drop a comment if you guys want things to be looked into. If you guys have charts that I'm not looking at that you want me to look at, which you might think would be insightful to this stream, we're early on this channel. You know, this is your channel. It's an interactive channel. I love reading your comments and I love seeing the engagement. So any sort of ideas that you have, DM me on Twitter or drop a comment in the stream and I'll see if I can add it to the show if it helps you and helps your day go better in terms of how you're investigating crypto. Philip says, hi from Poland. Hello from Poland, mate. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We have 33 likes on the channel. Can we smash up those likes? Let's get a few more likes on this channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure you are subscribing to the channel because I'm going to be releasing videos every day. Monday to Friday. I'll be streaming roughly around the same time. I'll be coming on live for you. So I need your support to make this channel grow as much as possible. so that we can get this content out every day for you guys. Moving on. This is a bit of interesting news, and this is something else that helps you identify that the top is in. Former developer from Ripple says it's possible for XRP to go to $100 one day. A moment of silence for the foolishness that this developer. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if any of you guys smoke or anything like that, but I would love to try what he's trying. I can't believe that articles like this are still coming out. $100 Ripple. I have no idea how Ripple would get to that evaluation. $100 Ripple would mean that they would need to burn like, I don't know, 90% of their supply. If Ripple burnt 90% of the supply, I would say $100 Ripple is possible. So maybe that's something we could see in the future, right? But today, as of today, with Ripple's supply and with Ripple's current valuation, there is, I don't see it possible for that to happen. You know, I saw this article. I thought, look how stupid this is. You know what I should do? I should bring this article onto the stream and get the viewers to laugh at this just as much as I do. Ha 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 ha, dickhead. $100 Ripple. You know, guys, look, when you're doing the investigative work, yeah, when you're doing your analysis and investigations, when you see articles like this, you know, fucking jog on, mate. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the articles that you don't pay attention to. These are the ones that you don't give any credit or onus to, you know, because these articles are the ones that get you to FOMO into Ripple at the top, you know. I don't believe Ripple can go to $100 unless they burn 90% of the supply. So if somebody comes up to you and say, bro, what do you think of Ripple, bro? What? $100, yeah? Man bought some at $1, you know? Look at your friend, and if you care about your friend enough, help him or her understand, you know, or tell them to tune into the stream. Tell them to tune into the stream and say, look, NJ will tell you that Ripple isn't going to $100. You're stupid for thinking so. But where do I think Ripple can go? If we had a major bull market, now that this SEC lawsuit is finished, right? I do believe that Ripple can see something along the lines of maybe $5, maybe $6. I'm not sure if we can go to 10, but if we had a catastrophic, major, explosive bull market like the one we did in 2017, then yeah, maybe $10. You know, this is probably going to get clipped at some point and said, you remember when NJ said Ripple could go to $10? That guy, bro, I swear this guy's on some smoke. But you know, it's possible. When I saw it go to $3.80, I was confused. I didn't think it could do that, but it did. And a lot of people made a lot of money from that. And a lot of people I know held their positions. They rode it from the bottom, 20 cents to $3.80, and rode it all the way back below their price entries, is what it is. So that's Ripple. Moving along. Now, you know, I wanted to bring some more bullish news. What are the effects of the bull run that we've just had? And how has it impacted us now going into the future, going into the next bull run? How has it done it? Let me get some water real quick. One of the things that crypto has done in the last 2 years, it's not only helped us make some money, it's not only helped us gain exposure to crypto, but it's helped the world, the wider world, understand cryptocurrency. I'll give you an example. Forex. Everybody knows about Forex. Everybody knows about trading. Everybody's seen those advertisements that say, you know, join this exchange and you'll be able to trade Forex and make £500 a day or something bullshit like that. You know, day trading is the one for you. Now, with crypto, one thing that, you know, I'm pleased to say is we've gotten a lot of exposure over the last year in a good way. Bigger powers are now understanding that cryptocurrency is in fact here to stay. And the reason for that is because of us. Because we keep buying it, because we keep talking about it, because we keep making noise about it. People are now, you know, bigger companies, bigger powers, they're starting to use cryptocurrency as a form of payment. And that is very bullish. That's bullish news. That means that whatever is being developed to a point where it's worth using. So the Gold Coast mayor, Tom Tate, suggests that paying council rates with cryptocurrency Think about it. Imagine you've got your council tax, or you're paying your monthly bills. If you could pay in cryptocurrency, you could pretty much trade your coins and then use your profits to just instantly pay off your tax. You wouldn't have to do anything. It's the future. It's the future, and I'm bullish as fuck on it, you know? And this is huge. This is huge. I wish they would do something like that in the UK. I wish they would. I wish they'd do something like that in Dubai. I wish they would, you know? The more and more that you see these kind of pieces of news coming on, the more and more you'll know that crypto is being adopted. And the more crypto is adopted, the earlier you are, because you were in before it happened. Hope that makes sense. Moving along, another piece of news, not as big as the previous one. However, it's still more adoption. Chipotle now accepting cryptocurrency payments at US locations. So we're starting to see a pattern, you know? In the previous post that I just put up, it was again the US, and now once again Chipotle in the US is now accepting cryptocurrency. You know, how long before McDonald's accepts it, or Subway accepts it, or something like that, and you're having, you know, 100 people a day coming in and to each different store and using Bitcoin and Ethereum to, or some new altcoin to pay for their food or their items. You know, the closer that comes, the closer that we get to that huge evaluation that we're looking for in cryptocurrency, that huge evaluation that we're looking for in Bitcoin. You know, we don't want to stay stuck in a 1 trillion market cap, 2 trillion market cap environment. In 2017, we kept talking about the idea of a 1 trillion market cap. You know, Michael says, hi, thanks for the stream. Hi, Michael. How's it going, mate? Thank you so much for joining the stream. If you guys could like, subscribe, smash the bell icon. Make sure you're subscribing to this channel, you know. 66% of viewers that are watching these shows aren't subscribed. We need you guys to subscribe. We need you to push this channel. The NJ show is the next big thing, and it's all thanks to you guys. So, you know, we don't want to get stuck in that $1 to $2 trillion evaluation. It took so long for us to get here, but now it's ready to take it to the next level. We want a $10 trillion evaluation for crypto, right? We want Bitcoin to see bigger numbers, 100K to 200K. That's the first step to getting to $1 million per Bitcoin, you know? And pieces of news like this, that's what's going to help us in the next bull run. When money starts coming back into the market, we'll have bigger gates to open, because these smaller gates like 20K, 30K, 40K, 50K, 60K, and even nearly 70K, those gates have already been smashed, you know? So stay tuned. We will be talking about more and more of this as we go on. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow at the same time, right? And I think tomorrow we'll talk more about tokenomics, right? A lot of you guys don't understand tokenomics. You guys don't know what VCs are, right? VCs are venture capitalists. And venture capitalists, what they do is they pool their money within a fund. They take the money from that fund and they invest in projects early. All right. So I don't know if I can think of a project off the top of my head. You know, I don't know. There's one here called Beta, but I don't want to talk about Beta. We're only here to talk about Alpha. You know what I mean? Only Alphas like this stream. So like the stream, because you're an Alpha. Cool. So, you know, one of the questions we have here is, at what point is it okay for VCs to sell some tokens? Now, when a VC purchases a token early, what are they doing? They're investing their money into a project where they're taking the risk of buying in at a price where the project might shoot up or the project might fail. All right? Essentially, if the project performs well enough, they're buying in at a price which will never sort of come back to ever again. That price is a base price. It's only for the lucky private round investors. All right? Now, what VCs tend to do is, upon listing, if the price of the token has done multipliers beyond what they could expect, 10, 20, 30, 40x, what they do is they sell some of their shares. So what projects do is they release something called a vesting schedule to say, well, look, you put 50 grand into our project and 100% of your tokens is now worth, I don't know, $1 million, but we're only going to give you 10% of those tokens. And what that does is it's designed to protect you from taking too much of a drawdown here if you decide to buy into the token. But there's a number of things to pay attention to when it comes to that. Tokenomics, how VCs work, how private sales work. I think I'm going to make a video on that. To help you guys understand more about what this private sale stuff is, what tokenomics are. Is a token worth buying? I'll give you an example. Perfect example, right? This token here, Rose. Rose is a very bullish coin in terms of fundamentals, but if you look at this price action here, you're thinking, fuck, why is NJ talking about Rose? Rose is from the privacy sector. If you guys don't know what Rose is, I would highly advise you guys take 5 minutes to go and look into what Rose is. I'm not shilling this project, but it's something that's on my radar. It's something that I want to look at. I kind of want to chart this, and I want to see if we can look for an entry. Rose is a bullish token with bullish fundamentals, but why did it dump? Why has it gone all the way to these price levels? Was it just the market? Did the market take it out, or are there more reasons? One of the reasons was we had a number of token unlocks from VCs and private sale investors. And based on the current market conditions, they dumped their token. It wasn't because they didn't believe in the project, but it was because too many tokens were being released on the market too quickly. And this is something that's really hard to get right. And this is why, you know, coins like Solana, coins like AVAX, coins like Polkadot, this is why coins like those type of coins make it into the top 10, because their vesting schedules are so clean and so efficient, along with the fundamentals that they're pushing out, you know. So unfortunately, Rose was one of those coins that got affected badly. However, I do think it's still a bullish token. We'll talk more about Rose as time goes on. I'm sure it's going to pump at some stage, and when it does, we'll be there covering it, maybe looking for a setup, maybe looking to see support and resistance to see if we can trade it and make some money off it. You know, last week we made some money off cow. We might make some money off cow today. You never know. I bought some cow today in the 1200s. We'll see if cow can push up to all-time highs, or if it's going to stop me out. It would be shit if it did, you know. Moving along. Yuga Labs confirmed Discord server hack 200 ETH exploit. So this is going back to kind of what I was saying before, you know, with the scammers taking capitalization of scamming in the crypto space to an all-time high. We're seeing more and more of these. And you know what? I'll tell you one thing, guys. One of the hints that I had that the bear market was almost over, it's just one of the hints out of 10 that you need. But one of them was there was no scammers on Twitter. Twitter was so quiet. Twitter's quiet now, but it needs to get more quiet. These scammers need to be milked out, weeded out like the weeds that they are. They need to be weeded out. You know, we need to get rid of them with the boring price action, with the money leaving the market. You guys right now are the patient ones. You guys are waiting carefully, and you're waiting patiently for money to exit the market so that you can enter in, because the majority of the money that's made, the millionaires that are printed at the end of a bear market and not the beginning of a bull market, right? Maybe something else we should go into as well. Lots and lots of things to discuss. But unfortunately, 360k worth of ETH with Bored Apes, hacked. Shit happens. And do you know what? We'll wrap up the stream there. So are we bullish or are we bearish? Are we bullish? Are we bearish? For now, we are bullish. I think short term, we are bullish. I think we've got ways to go as we go up. For those of you who haven't seen the Bitcoin coverage, I've covered Bitcoin at the beginning of the stream. You guys can go in and check to see what I said about Bitcoin, where I think Bitcoin will go. Do I think that 33k will come back? I think it will. Do I think that we're going to push higher to maybe 35 to 37k? I think that possibility is becoming more and more probable as the days go on. As long as we can start pushing from here, I don't really want to see price come back down. You know, I don't want to. If you're holding your favorite altcoins, remember to time it with Bitcoin. I'll be back tomorrow at the same time. So tune in, make sure you're liking, make sure you're subscribing to the content, make sure you're hitting the bell icon so you can tune in with me, so that we can smash the market together, so that we can smash these pieces of news together. We're going to stay up to date with the latest news. We're going to bring you the latest content, up to date content, right? And we're going to smash it together. Thank you so much for joining the stream. If you guys could like, smash the subscribe button, show me some love. It helps me bring more content to you guys. Make sure that you're supporting the channel. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Love.